and try to give my best.
Jasprit, just to get an idea, how tough was it for a fast bowler to bowl today out there on the Kotla wicket?
Uh, we played a few games in the afternoon. Out of all the afternoon venues, today was actually not too bad. It was a little breezy. It was not very, very hot. So I would take this day in terms of weather for sure.
Jasprit, you talked about reading wickets. Uh, in white ball cricket, generally we talk about a lot about variations and your yorkers and bouncers and everything. How important is to stick to the test match length for you when it comes to a longer format?
See, obviously in this format, you have to understand what is working. So some days there would be some swings, so your lengths would change. But this wicket was quite a batting deck that we realized early on as well when we started bowling. There was a little bit of seam, but the ball was coming onto the bat really well from the first over, so we realized that. So we're just trying to hit the hard length, try to make it as difficult as possible, and try to make them hit difficult shots. So that was the plan, and probably trying to do that.
Jasprit, it's been around 1.5 months since your comeback. Do you feel that you've been getting better with every game, or have you felt right from the first game that you played, I think in the Asia Cup, that you're on top, or how have you been feeling basically with each game that you play?
See, at the end of the day, you guys will anyway decide that this is, I was like this, I was like that, what I'm doing. So, but I don't work like that. As I told you, I look at on that day what I have to do. I look at my preparations, and I'm a little detached person. I don't know what's going around in the world. So I just looked at what I have to do at that particular day. And obviously, reading the game, reading your strengths, that what has worked for me in the past as well, keeping all of those things in mind, keep going forward.
Just with every time, someone, a batter, gets ahead of you in a particular game, you seem to get that particular batter in the next game, whether it's Mitch Marsh in the previous match or this time as well. Is that something you keep note of? How do you look at sometimes when batters dominate you? Do you have that fast bowler's ego of sorts? How do you approach that?
Not really. We play so much of cricket that I don't even remember a lot of the games that happen. Yes, obviously, you keep learning from your past experiences what happens, but I don't keep a tab on what's happening, or maybe somebody's got the better of me. I don't think like that.
Hey, Jasprit, congratulations. First of all, going ahead to the next game, do you get that feeling of playing at home? Is that any different? Of course, it's the World Cup, but it's at Ahmedabad. Is that the feeling of, home coming in some sense? What's the feeling when you play in front of your home crowd?
Yeah, obviously I've been away for a while now. I'll be happy to see my mother at home. I'm going to see her. That's the first basic thing for me. Yes, obviously playing at home. I have not played an one-day international there. I played a test match. So yeah, the atmosphere is going to be exciting. I'm sure a lot of people are going to come. So it will be a sight to see. So yeah, hoping for the best over there as well.
Jasprit, hi, congratulations. Net run rate, is there a conversation around it already? I mean, especially given that there are other teams that have sort of gone up the table because of how the margins in the way they won. Is there a conversation? Was that a conversation that, when we were playing a team like Afghanistan, we'd like to win by a larger margin because that net run rate might come into play?
No, no, not at all. We were not looking at net run rate from the beginning, and we did not know that Rohit will give us such a head start. So obviously, I don't think there was any conversation this early in the tournament. But yeah, really happy with the way the game went, and we finished it off early as well.
And just read this is Yassini from BBC Afghan. This performance must have improved your confidence more. Looking to the match ahead where Shaheen Shah Afridi and Haris Rauf and also batsmen like Rizwan and Babar Azam are there. So it will help you there, this confidence.
See, every team will have batsmen, every team will have bowlers. We also have batsmen, we also have bowlers. We're not preparing any special for any special team. Yes, we're looking at ourselves more than the others because we've realized that if we focus on our team, we focus on our strengths, everything else takes care of itself. So we are focusing on our team, our preparation. If everything that is there in our control, we control that, that gives us the best chance. So that is what our team is focusing on.
Jasprit, if it's not too much of a secret, what was this about?
I don't know. It just came, so I did it.
Hi, Jasprit. People's interest in ODI cricket is like fading out and all. So, do you think that this World Cup can revive or reignite that interest?
Yeah, that depends on the interest because maybe the longer game is sometimes difficult for people to watch and keep a tab on. But at the end of the day, I come from a generation which loves cricket. I watch Test match, and that is my favorite format. So I probably would not be able to relate to that because I love watching the game. I love watching the longest format of the game. So yeah, probably you'll have to ask a person who's a little younger than me.
And also, can you talk about your celebration that it was quite like Rashford, if I'm not wrong?
Nah, nothing like that. I just felt like it, so I did it. Cheers. Thank you.